Welcome to Nepal Biz Insight. This is the second video in our series where we break down money, finance, and investing in a simple and practical way. In our first video, we talked about money, what it is, and how it influences your daily life. If you haven't seen it yet, please take a look and provide your feedback. But today, we are going one step deeper, because understanding money is only the beginning. If you truly want to improve your financial life, you need to understand finance. And this is where most people struggle. Not because finance is difficult, but because it is ignored. And when something important is ignored, it always has a cost. Not immediately, but slowly, over time. Let's begin with today's topic. You earn money, you spend money, you save a little, and then the cycle repeats, month after month, year after year. At first, it feels normal. It feels manageable. But over time, something starts to feel wrong. You start asking yourself, why am I not moving forward? Why does it feel like no matter how much I earn, it's never enough? Why do I still feel financial pressure? Take a moment and think about your own situation. You are working, you are earning, you are trying your best, but are you actually in control, or are you just reacting to money as it comes and goes? Because this is where most people get stuck. They are not managing money, they are simply responding to it. And that is the difference between earning and building financial stability. This is exactly where finance comes in. Finance is not just about money. It is about how you handle money, how you think about money, how you make decisions about money. And if you don't understand this, you may earn for 20 or 30 years and still feel like you are not moving forward. Most people believe finance is something complicated, something technical, something only experts understand. So they ignore it, they avoid it, they delay learning it, and instead, they focus only on earning. But here's the truth. Finance is not something separate from your life. It is already part of your life, every single day. Every decision you make involving money is a financial decision. When you spend, that is finance. When you save, that is finance. When you delay something, that is finance. Even when you ignore money, that is still a financial decision. The problem is not that people are not making financial decisions. The problem is they are making them without awareness, without thinking, without planning, without understanding consequences. And over time, these small, unconscious decisions become big financial problems. Let's go deeper into a real-life type situation. Alex, a working professional. He earns a stable income, nothing extraordinary, but enough to live comfortably. Every month he receives his salary, and every month he spends. Rent, food, transport, entertainment, online subscriptions, shopping. It all feels normal. He doesn't think too much about it. He doesn't track. He doesn't plan. He just lives. At the end of the month, he checks his balance, and he is surprised. Where did my money go? He feels confused. So what does he do? He tells himself, I need to earn more. So he focuses on increasing income. But here's what happens next. His income increases, but so do his expenses. And after a few months, he's back in the same situation. More income, same confusion, same stress, different level. Now let's look at Emma. Same job, same salary, same city, same lifestyle, but a completely different approach. Emma understands one thing. Money needs to be managed. So she starts with awareness. She tracks her expenses. Not perfectly, but consistently. She knows where her money goes. She plans her spending. She sets limits. She prioritizes. She still enjoys life, but she is intentional. And this changes everything. Because over time, Emma builds clarity. Clarity leads to control. Control leads to stability. And stability leads to growth. So after a few years, Emma is in a completely different position. Not because she earned more, but because she managed better. So what is finance? Finance is not just about money. It is about managing money. It is about making decisions. It is about planning your financial life. Finance is the system behind money. Money is what you earn. Finance is how you use it. Money comes in. Finance decides what happens next. Let's simplify finance into 4 core parts: earning, spending, saving, investing. These 4 elements define your financial life. Most people focus only on earning. Some focus on spending. A few focus on saving. Very few understand investing. But all 4 are connected. If you earn but don't manage spending, money disappears. If you earn and save but don't invest, money stays limited. If you manage all 4, money starts working for you. That is the difference. Think of your financial life as a system, not as random actions, a system. If your system is weak, results will always be weak. If your system is strong, results improve over time. Most people don't have a system. They just react. And reaction does not create growth. Only structure creates growth. In Nepal, people are hardworking. They earn, they support families, they handle responsibilities. But financial planning is often missing. People don't track expenses. People don't invest early. People don't think long-term. There is also social pressure, spending on events, spending on lifestyle, spending to maintain image, and slowly, money disappears without building anything meaningful.
Now, think about someone working abroad, earning more money, sending money home. This is a huge opportunity, but only if used properly. If money is spent without planning, nothing changes. If money is managed and invested, everything changes. Again, income is not enough. Finance is required. Let's go deeper into common mistakes: living without a plan, spending without awareness, saving randomly, avoiding investing, following others blindly, ignoring long-term thinking. Each of these mistakes seems small, but over time they compound and they create serious financial problems. If you ignore finance, you will always feel like you are behind. You will always depend on income. You will always feel pressure. You will always chase money. And no matter how much you earn, you will not feel in control. Ask yourself honestly, do you manage your money, or are you reacting to it? Do you have a plan, or are you hoping things will work out? Do you understand your money, or are you guessing? Start simple. Track your money, understand your habits, plan your spending, save intentionally. Start learning investing. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be aware, because awareness creates control, and control creates freedom. Finance is not about being rich, it is about being in control. And once you are in control, growth becomes possible. Money comes and goes, but finance decides what stays and what grows. And once you understand finance, you stop reacting to money and start directing it. If you want to understand money, finance, and investing in a simple and practical way, subscribe to Nepal Biz Insights. We break down complex topics into clear insights. See you in the next video.
Disclaimer. This video is created solely for educational and informational purposes. Please note that the content shared here does not constitute professional financial advice. Investing involves significant risk, and every financial decision you make carries its own set of challenges. We strongly encourage you to conduct your own thorough research or consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment commitments. Your financial security is your responsibility. Thank you for watching, and stay informed as you navigate the world of finance.